Hey everyone, this is Ashley with CT and Rena Digitals. I'm going to show you how to use the gold speck overlays in Photoshop. They're super easy. They are PNG layers instead of JPG, so they can go on white backdrops as well. Obviously they're not as noticeable on white as they are on dark backdrops, but you can still use them because you don't have to change the blending mode for them. I already have open one that I want to use because I know I want to use that one on this one, but I'm gonna go through my files to look for the other ones. So these are all in landscape mode. I'm just gonna go up to image and image rotation and just 90-degree clockwise. That way it's the proportion that I want. Select all, edit, copy, edit, paste into my image. And again, they're already PNG layers, so they're super easy to use. If you wanted it to seem like they were flowing all over her, you could just leave it as is. You could create a layer mask and use a black brush, a soft brush at 100% opacity, and just brush them off where you don't want them. You can use it. You can play with the different blending modes to see if you like this kind of, if you do like color dodge, it kind of changes it to like a fire instead. So you can kind of use it as like an ember overlay as well. You can put it on soft light, hard light to make it more subtle, or you can just keep it on normal, and you can play with the opacity if you don't want it to be that noticeable. Okay, so there's that one. I mean, I would probably use that one for that one. So these are my silver and gold. This is from my silver and gold ring collection. I actually made these specs to go with these. So I'm going to go ahead and open. Now, these are very hard to see because I do like the really fine specs. I think they're really pretty. So until you get used to them, you're probably just going to have to open them up in Photoshop to really see, unless your eyes are way better than mine, see exactly which ones you want to use. I literally just made these, so I don't even know the file names yet, but this looks like it's a circle one, so I want to go ahead and open this one. I'm going to change it to portrait mode again, select all, edit, copy, and edit and paste into my image. My image is really small. I was using it for my website. So this one I already have kind of like already in a circle, so you can warp it to go over some of my rings if you already have them. If you don't want the specs to be on her, you can always just create a layer mask and brush it off like I did in the other photo, which is probably honestly faster. Or if you want all the specs to be behind her, you could go ahead and click on that layer, quick selection tool, and select subject, which again, this is going to probably take longer than just brushing it off. Select it, duplicate your layer, create a layer mask, press Ctrl or Command I on your keyboard to invert the layer, and then click on your overlay, right click your overlay and create clipping mask, and it'll put it behind your subject. I actually like it with it on them, so I would leave it, but that's another way to use it. This is a white image. I'm just going to pick a random one. Actually, I'm going to pick up one with some bigger specs in it. Here's some bigger ones. I'm going to change, rotate it again. Select all, copy, and paste. And now, as you can see them. It's just not as noticeable. You can go in and play around. Sorry if you can hear my dogs. I'm working from home and they're kind of crazy. You can play with the different blending modes. You can do like color dodge and they become white. Hard light is a good one. Vivid light's a good one. You just have to kind of play around with them some more on white because they don't look as good as on dark backdrops. Another thing you can do, come back over to this one. If you want them to be a different color, you can always just go up to your adjustments, to your hue and saturation layer, and press this to create a clipping mask, and you can drag your hue slider to change the color of it. You could go up to your adjustments and do a black and white layer and create a clipping mask on that. And then it's more of like a silver or a gray or a white. But they're versatile and they're extremely easy to use and to manipulate. If you have any questions, you can message me on Etsy. If you're a studio maternity photographer, I would love for you to join my group. The link is in the description.